8 maths. So you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select start with the topic that is rational numbers chapter 4. We are going to start with the final test of the chapter rational numbers. Start with the final test of chapter 4. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down important examples and definitions as well. Got it? So let's start with the test of the final. Let's start with final test of the chapter rational numbers. So let's start with the final test of the chapter rational numbers. So here we have the chapter rational numbers. And let's start with the final test. Okay, which sign makes the statement true? You have to compare both the rational numbers. One of them is 1 by 10 and the other one is 3 by 5. So which sign makes the statement true? 1 by 10 and 3 by 5. So you have to compare 1 by 10 and 3 by 5. So 1 by 10 is 0 0.1 and 3 by 5 is 0 0.6. So which one 0 0.1 is less than 0 0.6 or greater? 0 0.1 is less than 0 0.6. Got it? So that means the correct option is the less than. Got it? Select the correct option and then click on the OK button. Okay, is negative 10 a rational number? Yes or no? Is negative 10 a rational number? Is 10 a is negative 10 a rational number? Yes, it is rational number. We can write it as negative 10 over 1 because we can write the rational numbers in A by B form. So you can write negative 10 as negative 10 over 1. Got it? So yes, it is a rational number. Got it? Okay, the next one is put these numbers in order from least to greatest. You have to arrange them from least to greatest. So the least number is, so the smallest one is negative 2. The second option is the correct one. They are arranged from least to greatest. Got it? Select the correct option and then click on the OK button. Okay, sorry, first one is the correct one. Negative 2 is the smallest one. Then you have negative 32 by 40, then 7 by 14, and then 27 over 30. Got it? Okay, write 0.62 as a fraction in simplest form. So you have to write 0.62 as a fraction in simplest form. So it would be, you can write it as 0.62, remove the decimal point. So it would be then 62 over 100 because we have removed the decimal point. Now you have to write the answer in the simplest form. Got it? So just divide them by a common number that can divide both the numbers. It would be 2. So just divide them by 2. So it would be 2 times 3 is 6 and 131 divided by 100 divided by 2 is 50. Got it? So the simplest form is 31 divided by 50. Got it? So select the correct option and move on to the next question. Okay, the next one is 75 whole 9 by 18 rounded to nearest whole number. We have to round off 9 by 75 whole number, 9 by 18 to the nearest whole number. So just look at the fractional parts. Here you have the whole part and the fractional part is 9 by 18. So 9 by 18 is equal to 0.5. You have to compare it to the 0.5. 0.5 is greater than 0.5 or less than 0.5. No, they are just equal. That means you have to round up. Round up means add 1 to the whole number. Got it? So it would be then rounded off to 76. Got it? So it would be rounded off to 76. Got it? Okay, the next one is, okay, the next one is write 4 by 6 in the lowest form. So you have to write 4 by 6 in the lowest form. You have to divide them by a common number. So which common number divide 4 by 6? 2 is the common number that can divide both numerator and denominator. Got it? Just divide them by 2. So it would be 4 divided by 2 is 2 and 6 divided by 2 is 3. So it would be 2 over 3. Got it? Okay, the next one is, what is 63 whole 2 over 11 rounded to the nearest whole number? So you have to round off 63 whole 2 over 11. Got it? So just look at the fractional part 2 by 11. You have to compare 2 by 11 to 1 by 2 or either 0.5. So 2 by 11 equals 0.1. So 0.1 is less than 0.5. Got it? That means you have to round on the same whole number. So it would be rounded off to 63. Got it? It would be rounded off to 63. Got it? Okay, just move on to the next question. The next one is, what is the least common denominator of 3 by 10 and 3 by 5? So which one is the least common denominator? Hi Ola. So the least common denominator of 3 by 5 and 3 by 10 is, the denominators are 5 and 10. So just look at the common denominator, small. The here you have 5 and the least common multiple of 5 is 5, 10, and the 10 are 10, 20 and 30. So the one that is common here is 10. That means the common denominator for both 5 and 10 is 10. Got it? So the least common denominator is 10. The correct option is 10. Select the correct option and then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is what is the least common denominator of 1 by 2 and 1 by 10? So least common denominator of 2 and 10 is a 10. Got it? Because the greater number is 10, you have to make the least denominator equal to the greater one. So it would be 10. Got it? Okay, so you can complete the test by yourself later today. I'm just moving on to the next topic. And the next topic is we're going to start the new chapter. And the new chapter is operations with rational numbers. Yes, very good, Ola. It is 10. We are going to start the new chapter, that is operations with rational numbers. So let's start with operations with rational numbers. And the topic for is reciprocals and multiplicative inverse. The topic is reciprocals and multiplicative inverse. So let's start with the mm, in reciprocals and the multiplicative inverse. So you have already worked on reciprocals. So what are the reciprocals? Reciprocal is the, you can note down the definition of the reciprocal. I'm going to write on it on the board. The reciprocal is the, we just have to exchange the numerator and the denominator. Got it? So let me write down the definition of the reciprocal. You can note down the definition of the reciprocal. To get the reciprocal of a number, we divide 1 by the number. For example, if you have to find the reciprocal of 8, then the reciprocal of the 8 is 1 over 8. Got it? We simply, you can say we are flipping the number. If it is 8 by 1, you can just write it as 8 by 1 by 8. Got it? You are exchanging their numerators and denominators. For example, it is 3 by 4. Now the reciprocal of 3 by 4 is 4 by 3. Got it? You just exchange their numerator and denominator. That would be the reciprocal of 3 by 4. Got it? Okay, let's start with the inverse of the number. Let's start with the examples. Okay, the first one is what is the multiplicative inverse of negative 7 by 5? So you can find multiplicative inverse. Just write down the definition of multiplicative inverse. Find the multiplicative of an inverse of a fraction. Find the multiplicative inverse of a fraction by switching the numerator and the denominator. So what we do when we need to find the multiplicative inverse, we simply switch the numerator and denominator. Got it? switching the numerator and denominator. Got it? For example, you have to find the multiplicative inverse of negative 7 by 5. So the multiplicative inverse of negative 7 by 5 is negative 5 by 7. The sign is same. You just need to flip the values. You just need to interchange the numerator and denominator. Got it? It would be negative 5 over 7. The other example is you have to find the multiplicative inverse of 6 by 5. So the multiplicative of 6 by 5 is 5 over 6. Got it? Okay, on the top right corner we have test button. Let's just start with the test. Okay, so the first one is, what is the reciprocal of 10 by 9? So the reciprocal of 10 by 9 is, you just need to switch their numerator and denominator. Got it? So the reciprocal of 10 by 9 is 9 over 10. Got it? Okay, the next one is, what is the reciprocal of negative 2 by 3? So the reciprocal of negative 2 by 3 is, it is negative 3 over 2. Got it? Okay, the next one is, what is the multiplicative inverse of negative 4 over 5? So the multiplicative inverse of negative 4 over 5 is negative 5 over 4. So basically you can say the multiplicative inverse or the reciprocals are exactly same. You just need to flip their numerators and denominators. Got it? The next one is, what is multiplicative inverse of 6 over 5? So the multiplicative inverse of 6 over 5 is 5 over 6. Got it? Okay, the next one is, what is multiplicative inverse of 6 over 7? So the multiplicative inverse of 6 over 7 is 7 over 6. Got it? Okay, the next one is, what is the multiplicative inverse of negative 7 over 5? The multiplicative inverse of negative 7 over 5 is negative 5 over 7. Got it? Okay, the next one is, what is the reciprocal of 7 over 2? So the reciprocal of 7 over 2 is 2 over 7. Got it? Okay, so you can complete the test by yourself later today. I'm just moving on to the next topic, and the next topic is add and subtract rational numbers. So let's start with the next topic, that is add and subtract rational numbers. Let's start with an examples. So the first one is, you have to add, it is 1 by 10 and plus 3 by 10. So we have to add the numbers, and also you have to simplify your answer and write it as a proper fraction or as a whole or mixed number. So we have to add the rational numbers. They are 1 by 10 and 3 by 10. So both the rational numbers have the same denominators. So you simply add their numerators. You need to do 1 plus 3. So 1 plus 3 is 4 over 10. So you have to write the answer in the simplest form. So you need to find a number that can divide both numerator and denominator, a common number. Got it? So a common number that can divide both numerator and denominator is 2. So it would be 2 times 2 is 4 and 2 times 5 is 10. So then the answer that in simplest form is 2 over 5. Got it? Okay, the next one is 9 by 10 and plus 1 by 10. The other example is The other example is 9 by 10 and minus 1 over 10. So they have same denominators, so just subtract their numerators. It would be 9 minus 1. So 9 minus 1 is 8 over 10. So you have to write the answer in the simplest form. You can think of a number that can divide both numerator and denominator. Do you have a number? Yes, it is 2. So just divide them by 2. Got it? So it would be 2 times 4 is 8 and 2 times 5 is 10. So it is 4 over 5. Got it? Okay, let's start with on the top right corner. We have a test button. Let's just start with the test. Okay, the first one is 3 by 4 subtract 1 by 4. So they have like denominators, just subtract their numerator. So 3 minus 1 is 2 over 4. So think of a common number that can divide both numerator and denominator. Do we have any? Yes, we need to divide them by 2. So it would be 2 times 1 is 2 and 2 times 2 is 4. So the fraction in the simplest form is 1 over 2. Got it? So it would be 1 over 2. So the correct option is 1 by 2. So the next one is 1 over 10 and plus 4 over 5. So now both the rational numbers have different denominators. So we know that how to make their denominators same. We already did this one in the fractions. So first we have to make their denominators same. So here you have 4 by 5. The greater denominator is 10. You need to make that smaller denominator equal to the greater one. So you have to think of a number. 5 times what number equals 10? 5 times 2 equal 10. So you need to multiply this fraction by 2. Got it? So 1 by 10 plus 4 times 2 divided by 5 times 2. So it would be then 4 times 2 is 8 and 5 times 2 is 10. Got it? Now they have like denominators, simply add their numerators. So 1 plus 8 is 9 over 10. Got it? That's how you need to make their denominator. Like you do this with simple fractions with unlike denominators. Got it? So same thing you have to do here. First you have to make their denominators same, and then you have to add them. Got it? They are exactly like adding the fractions that have unlike denominators. Got it? Okay, the next one is 3 by 10 plus 1 by 2. Okay, again, they have different denominators. They have unlike denominators. So first you have to make their denominators same. You have to make them like denominators. Got it? So the smaller number is 10 and greater one is smaller number is 2 and greater one is 10. So you need to think of a number that when multiplied with 2 makes it denominator equal to 10. So 2 times what number is 10? 2 times 5 is 10. So just multiply this fraction by 5 to make its denominator equal to 10. Got it? So just do 1 times 5 divided by 2 times 5. So it would be 1 times 5 is 5 and 5 times 2 is 10. Now they have like denominators. Got it? So simply add their numerators. So it would be 3 plus 5 over 10. So 3 plus 5 is 8 over 10. Got it? So just think of a number that can divide both numerator and denominator. Yes, they can be divided by 2. 2 times 4 is 8 and 2 times 5 is 10. Got it? So the fraction is in smallest form. The answer is 4 over 5. Got it? Okay, the next one is 2 by 5 subtract 1 by 5. So they have like denominators. You simply need to subtract their numerators. So you need to do 2 subtract 1. So 2 subtract 1 is 2 subtract 1 is 1 and it would be 1 over 5. Got it? So this is already in simplest form. You don't need to divide them. Got it? Okay, the next one is 7 over 10 and plus 3 over 5. So again, they have unlike denominators. So first of all, you need to make their denominators same. So to make their denominators same, you have to think of a number that when multiplied by 5, make its denominator equal to 10. Got it? So 5 times what number makes 10? 5 times 5 times 2 makes 10. So you need to multiply this fraction by 2. Ariana, yes, we were on grade 3 yesterday. So on Monday we cover grade 1, 2, 3, and 4. And on Tuesday I have to cover grade 5, 6, 7, and 8. Got it? If you need any help with the grade 3 topic, you can just go to channel and search for the topic. Got it? Okay, it would be 7 by 10 plus 3 times 2 is 6 and 5 times 2 is 10. You can find the schedule on aplusclasses.ca. Got it? All the schedules and dates and times of the classes are on aplusclasses.ca. So it would be now they have like denominators. You need to add their numerators. So it would be 7 plus 6 over 10. So 7 plus 6 is 13 by 10. So just divide 13 by 10 to write the answer in mixed fractional form. 10 times 1 is 10 and here you have 3. So it would be 1 whole 3 over 10. Got it? It would be 1 whole 3 over 10. Okay, the next one is 9 by 10 subtract 3 over 5. Again, first of all, you need to make their denominator same. So you need to multiply this fraction by 2. So it would be 9 by 10 minus 3 times 2 divided by 5 times 2. Got it? So it is 9 over 10 minus 3 times 2 is 6 over 10. Got it? They have like denominators, simply subtract their numerators. So 9 minus 6 is 3 over 10. Got it? And this is already in simplest form. So you have nothing to do with, they are already in simplest form. Got it? Okay, the next one is 1 by 10 plus 2 by 5. So first of all, you need to make their denominators same. Just multiply this fraction by 2. So it would be 1 by 10 plus 2 times 2 divided by 5 times 2. Got it? It would be 1 by 10 plus 2 times 2 is 4 and 5 times 2 is 10. So it is, now they have like denominators, simply add their numerators. So 4 plus 1 is 5 over 10. Got it? So you have to divide them by a common number. That is 5. 5 times 1 is 5 and 5 times 2 is 10. So it would be in simplest form, that is 1 over 2. Got it? Okay, so you can complete the test by yourself later today. I'm just moving on to the next topic, and the next topic is add and subtract rational numbers word problems. Okay, let's start with the first one. Let me read the first one. Okay, Kelly is a bus driver. She drives 10 whole 1 by 3 miles in the morning and 10 miles in the afternoon. Uh, how many miles does she drive in all? Got it? So you have to add the fractions. They are 10 whole 1 by 3 and 10. Got it? So first just add their whole numbers. It would be 10 plus 10 is 20 whole 1 over 3 because you don't have the fractional here. Got it? So you simply add their whole numbers. Just convert it to the improper fraction. So 6 times 20 times 3 is, you need to do 20 times 3 plus 1 over 3. So it would be 20 times 3 is 60 and 60 plus 1 is 61 over 3. Got it? So it is 61 over 3. Okay, the next one is Maria ran 2 miles on Saturday, 7 whole 2 by 3 miles on Sunday. How many miles did Maria run on Saturday and Sunday? So you have to 2 miles and plus 7 whole 2 over 3. Got it? So you have to add 2 and 7 whole 2 by 3. Got it? So you don't have the fraction for this one. So simply add their whole number parts. Just add 7 plus 2. It would be 9 whole 2 over 3. Got it? Okay, on the top right corner, we have a test button. Let's just start with the test. Okay, the first one is exactly the same that I did on the board. That is, Maria ran 2 miles on Saturday and 7 whole 2 miles on 2 by 3 miles on Sunday. How many miles did Maria ran on in all on Saturday and Sunday. So you have to add them. The answer is 9 whole 2 over 3. Got it? Okay, the next one is last year Sandra grew 4 by 5 of an inch and her brother grew a 1 by 3 of an inch. How much more did Sandra grow than her brother? So you have to subtract 4 by 3 minus 1 over 3. Got it? So first of all, they have different denominators. So first of all, you have to make their denominators same. Got it? It is 4 by 5 subtract 1 by 3. You have to subtract them. So first of all, you need to make their denominators same. So here you have 3 and here you have 5. But 3 is not the multiple of 5. So you have to find a common denominator that can be the denominator of both the fractions. So it would be 3 times 5. The common denominator is 15. So you have to make both the denominators equal to 15. Got it? So 5 times 3 is 15. Multiply this fraction by 3. And 3 times 5 is 15. Multiply this fraction by 5. Got it? So it would be 3 times 4 divided by 3 times 5 minus 1 times 5 divided by 3 times 5. Got it? It would be 4 times 3 is 12 and 5 times 3 is 15 and minus 5 times 1 is 5 and 5 times 3 is 15. Got it? Just subtract their numerators now. It would be 12 minus 5 is 7 over 15. Got it? So select the correct option and then click on the OK button. Okay, while cooking Steve used half of the shaker of salt and 1/3 of the shaker of pepper. So how much more salt did Steve used? So you have to do 1 by 2 subtract 1 over 3. Got it? So first you have to make their denominators same. So it would be 2 and 3. So the common denominator for both the numbers are 6. Got it? So multiply this fraction by 3 because 2 times 3 is 6 and multiply this fraction by 2 because 3 times 2 is 6. Got it? So just do 1 times 3 divided by 2 times 3 minus 1 times 2 divided by 3 times 2. Got it? So 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 2 is 6 minus 2 times 1 is 2 and 2 times 3 is 6. Got it? Just subtract their numerators. So it would be 3 subtract 2. 3 subtract 2 is 1 and it is 1 over 6. Got it? Okay, the next one is Ronald bought 1.6 ounces of chocolate and zero point 0.7 ounces of it was milk chocolate and the rest was dark chocolate. How much dark chocolate did Ronald buy? So you have to subtract 1.6 out of 0 0.7. So 1.6 subtract 0 0.7 is you cannot subtract a smaller number out of the greater one, so you have to borrow 1. It is now 16 and here you have 0. 16 subtract 7 is 9, so it would be 0 0.9. Got it? So the correct option is 0 0.9. Okay, the next one is Leah bought 5.1 pounds of potatoes and zero point 0.8 pounds of carrots. How many pounds of vegetable did she buy in all? So you need to add 5.1 and 0 0.9. Got it? So 9 plus 1 is 10. Write a 0 over here and carry 1. And 5 plus 1 is 6. That means in total she bought 0 0.8. Sorry. So 8 plus 1 is 9 and 5 it would be 6.9. Got it? 8 and 1 9 and you don't have a carry in this case, so it would be 5.9. Got it? Okay, the next one is Andy bought 4 pounds of fruit for a class party. The class ate 0.4 pounds of fruit. How much fruit is left? So you have to subtract 0.4 out of 4. So you cannot subtract 0 out of 4. So you need to borrow 1. It would be 3 here and 10 here. 10 subtract 4 is 6. And 3 subtract 0 is 3. So it would be 3.6. Got it? So you can complete the test by yourself later today. So we have started chapter 4, chapter 5, that is operations with rational numbers. We have covered 4 of the topics. They are reciprocals and 3 of the topics. They are reciprocals and multiplicative inverses, add and subtract rational number, add and subtract rational numbers word problems. So if you need more help with the topic, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9. Got it? So if you find the video helpful for you, just click on the like button right below the video. Got it? That's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye.